Contraband. Empty airport. You hear how my voice ricochets in the city tower, glass front block tavern. But hey, I say, to really give emphasis, what would be the difference of acoustic with a physical ceiling here? The thing with ceilings is, hey, why don't we properly distract ourselves from an issue by thinking through the flaw of its physical metaphor, what it's reducible to? In doubt, don't they invoke a misrepresented party? What was the sound of a glass ceiling? Savory feeling, savory pastry, flat camera profile, darker saturation, flaking, betraying pedestrian speeds. Television in the next room. The dungeon sounds the same as the attic. The hairs of the top of the head are longer than others on my body, the way I like them for now. A hair of mine loosed and fallen into an orifice, top falling into a hole, beheaded, scraping against.
But none of that was ever who we are. The sight of my windows and the mountains and snow. I hold you while you're sleeping, and I wish that I could go. All my writing friends aren't accomplishing their dreams. But I am the mother of Evangeline. And there's still young and burning the baby at the time. And there's still another evenings in the skeptics and the wine. Oh,
the pieces making as housings uninhabitable, some relation to function and designed with the idea of mobility. At a stretch, maybe they're fragments, excerpts, materializations, selections of a continuity in process and material. The pressing thing that I've tried to think about, to ignore, to obsess over, is what it means to be closer to be intimate with this. Resting fingers on keys, dragging nails over the surface, kicking and tapping the housing of it. These are all ways of marking a closeness, familiarity, privilege in relation to the instrument. What are the acoustic spaces of social, metaphorical architecture, glass ceilings, ladders, the physical conditions of strain that affect the listening body? The other day I sent the text. The multiple voice might be a multiple of itself, or speaking of itself in a different, simultaneous time. Television space. Television space.
It's just gonna be a natural ship. And I'm in this living room and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And the babies come down and I'm like, I feel nothing. We just blossomed into several months of shame. Only once I started talking about the fact that becoming a parent wasn't easy for me initially, and I had to learn my love for
Long phrases are made up of short phrases to air everything. stratosphere. Once you pass the stratosphere, you got to begin filming how the light falls is falling, how the light glares. The lack of air leaches metals from the gear, and when we're back with the gear in a chamber where sound can travel, there's a burning smell, but you're really smelling the metals leached out by the lack of atmosphere. Solid being or meaning porous, face flat screen, rotting corpsing, Gemini orbits the earth. Call it a probe, call it a shuttle, call it a probe. Say, it looks like a grid from above. Impossible as a moon landing, sharp light, dizzy, heightened, observing, like an ascendant, my Juno, my moon, myself, my desire. Restrained. American design for you, you think is classified safe in technological innovation, you or us, obvious dilettante, sick buck, sending a GoPro with sickly smell and apple gas, meteorological balloon swelling. Meteorological balloon swelling with pressure. Us swelling with pleasure. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up.
The alphabet and the cello can represent voices, but I can only pretend to be a dog slurping pudding. After the 55 minutes it takes to finish my wax training, all is forgiven. Yesterday is going the way of tomorrow.
I won't forget the roll of compression. I won't forget the roll of compression. Will you? So this is a filming session. Please be respectful of this.
The heat of the sun nearly distracts me. And now when my secrets come back,
My daughter tries to cheer me up with showing me the invitation to her father's new girlfriend's C-section. Friday, February 7th, 6:00 p.m. Join the girls for toast, a hug, a wave to the mommy as they wheel her off. Dinner at Sushi Sushi, and then back to the hospital for a formal viewing of the brand new baby Georgia. RSVP at your earliest convenience. P.S. Gifts are not necessary, but always appreciated. I don't even know where to start. My daughter wants to RSVP to meet her half-sister. I walk into the kitchen to see my best friend Suki, the chef at the inn that I manage. I am pleased to be close friends with the people I work with. Suki is frosting a dome of a cake, so the icing is evenly pocked, like a very large golf ball. Upon seeing me, she flips the cake into an open garbage can, which seems a little exaggerated. Later in the day, I am walking into my house with my daughter, carrying boxes of soft toys. My daughter says, I just need to go on record that a grown man should not throw himself a Beeny baby retirement party. I don't have the patience for these closed-minded judgments of what appropriate interests are. So I tell her that she should hold her breath this one actually takes. She asks, and how is Suki supposed to plan a Beeny baby menu? I say, lots of beans. She says, I think this is ridiculous. I say, angel face, you need to learn that there are gonna be times in your life when you have to do ridiculous things for money.
But when my parents became empty nesters, retired of me, they bought these red leather lounge chairs for reclining. There's only a limit to their configurability. And Beeny Babies are teensy cutesy plushies with real world value and sex appeal. It's your productivity.
and I hope that means begins.
The amount of conversations about Marie Kondo I've had in the last few weeks is also
And that the last
more
century was a cruel one.
pack mentalities. The role of the audience in
pretend to be
performing and
attracted in
absorbing
Mexico,
actions they see on screen into
And a
their
good
lives.
burden.
But it's the retirement party theme shift that interests me most. Beeny Babies are collectible little plush toys which seem to come in almost endless variations and are slightly undescribed, which makes them sack corpse-like in the ability to pose them almost like puppets into forms or relations that rely on a delusional projection and encourages a making familiar and intimate. suggestion of age-based accessibility and collectability, yet their ability to elude at the Cardiff Miller is something I'm staying with. I also like this mechanism of moving from golf, which involves an aggressive reshaping of the landscape into a series of runs and slopes and crosses and holes with flags, a terrain which is still quite white, now dominated in cultural imaginary through the highlighted cuteness of the Beeny baby. I think you both know my interest in the identification with a baby, and what this means within the reproductive favouring of our society. So Beeny's retirement is interested in retirement being related to perhaps only one field, and perhaps also a euphemism for being fired or dismissed from a larger system. Beeny is probably a character who maybe is supposed to sound shapeless or without fixed form, like a zigzag, accommodating. Beeny babies are in high demand because of the way that their parent company manipulated the economy around it. The site of the mini golf course, Gemini mini golf course, a kind of preservation of golf courses for youth to imitate the performance of semi-repressed sexual performance, and strategy of golfing at a business level, getting the ball in the hole as efficiently as possible, overcoming obstacles, and a gamifying transformation of a negotiation. That's how I think I see golf. There's also, supposedly, a sequence, each hole with its particularities, in a move to conquer and move across it. I guess this structures how I think we could move through the space, or a movement through the space.